If you are on Medicare and you have been paying for your prescriptions out of your own pocket, I need to tell you something that could save you thousands of dollars this year alone, and the window to claim it is already open. There are three big changes happening right now that most seniors have no idea about, and even though they sound too good to be true, every single one of them is real. You can pick up the phone today and start the process, and I am going to walk you through each one step by step. By the time this video is over, you will know exactly what to do, who to call, and how much money you could be putting back in your pocket starting this very month. So grab a cup of coffee, sit somewhere comfortable, and let us get into it, because what you are about to hear could change your financial picture in a very real way. Here is the first thing that a lot of people do not realize. Medicare has a program called Extra Help, and it is designed to pay for a big chunk of your Medicare Part D prescription drug plan costs. We are talking about monthly premiums, yearly deductibles, and the co-pays you pay every time you pick up a prescription at the pharmacy. Depending on your income and what you qualify for, this program can save you anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s per year. The Social Security Administration runs this program, and they estimate that about 2 million people who could be getting this help are not signed up for it. 2 million people. That is a huge number, and the reason most of them have not claimed it is because they simply do not know it exists. The income limits are higher than most people think too. If you are single and your income is below about $22,000 per year, or if you are married and your household income is below $30,000 per year, you might qualify. And here is a key point that surprises a lot of people. The limits count gross income before taxes, and they do not count everything. Things like food assistance, housing help, and medical bills you already paid do not usually count against you. So even if you think you make too much money, you might still qualify. The application takes about 15 minutes on the phone or online, and you can get retroactive coverage for up to 3 months of past expenses if you qualify. That means if you miss this program in January, February, March, April, and May, you might be able to get money back for those months too. That is a real check that could show up in your mailbox. The number to call is the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213, and they will walk you through the application right there on the phone. If you prefer to apply online, you can go to the Social Security website and search for Extra Help. Have your tax returns and information about your income and prescription drug costs ready when you call or go online. If you find this helpful so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification, because I am going to keep bringing you this kind of information every single week, and these deadlines can slip past you if you are not paying attention. The second thing you need to know about is your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, which goes by the acronym SHIP, and it is one of the most underused resources in the entire Medicare system. Your state's SHIP program is a free service staffed by trained counselors who will sit down with you one-on-one, usually over the phone or in person at a local library or senior center, and they will go through your Medicare options with you for free. They do not sell you anything. They are not trying to sign you up for a specific plan. They are just there to help you understand what you are already entitled to and what you might be missing. Now here is the surprise that a lot of people do not know. Your SHIP counselor can actually help you apply for the Medicare savings programs in your state. These are state-run programs that pay your Medicare Part B monthly premium for you. That premium is usually over $160 per month, and if you qualify, the state writes that check for you every single month. That is nearly $2,000 per year that stays in your pocket instead of going to Medicare. Some states also help with Part A and Part B deductibles and co-insurance. The income limits for the Medicare savings programs vary by state, but in most states, if you are single and your income is below about $1,800 per month, or if you are married and your income is below about $2,400 per month, you likely qualify. That is gross monthly income before taxes. Some states have expanded their programs even further, so it is worth checking even if you think you might be just over the line. The application process goes through your state Medicaid office, but your SHIP counselor can help you gather all the paperwork and submit it correctly so you do not get denied for missing a signature or a form. They have seen it all before, and they know exactly what each state requires. This is a real program with real money flowing to real people, and it is completely free to use. If you have a neighbor, a friend, or a family member who is on Medicare and struggling with bills, share this video with them right now. They need to know about this resource too. Let me tell you a quick example of how this works in real life. Imagine a 67-year-old woman named Mary, and we will keep her last name out of it to protect her privacy. Mary is retired and she gets a small pension plus her Social Security check each month. Her total monthly income is about $1,900, and she is paying $164.90 per month for her Medicare Part B premium. That premium comes right out of her Social Security check automatically. Mary did not know about the Medicare Savings Program, and she had been paying that premium every month for 3 years without applying for help. A counselor at her local senior center mentioned the program to her one day, and she called her state Medicaid office with a little help from the counselor. Within 2 months, she was approved, and the state started paying her Part B premium going forward. That is nearly $2,000 per year that she can now use for groceries, utilities, or medical care that Medicare does not cover. And in some states, she could also get reimbursed for premiums she paid in the past 3 months or more. Mary had been leaving money on the table simply because nobody told her the program existed. That happens all the time, and it is why I keep making videos like this one. The third thing you need to know about is a change that took effect just this year in 2025, and it has to do with the cap on what you pay out of pocket for prescription drugs under Medicare Part D. Before this year, there was no hard cap on how much you could spend on prescriptions in a given year once you hit what they call the catastrophic coverage phase. You just kept paying. But as of January of this year, your annual out-of-pocket spending cap for Medicare Part D prescription drugs is now set at $2,000 per year. That is a real cap, written into law, and it is already in effect. If you take expensive medications, especially for things like cancer treatment, rheumatoid arthritis, or multiple sclerosis, this could be a game changer for your budget. Before this change, people who hit the catastrophic phase were still paying 5% of the cost of their drugs with no ceiling. For some specialty medications that cost thousands of dollars per month, 5% adds up to a lot of money fast. Now, once you have spent $2,000 out of pocket in a given year, Medicare Part D covers the rest of your prescription costs for the rest of that year. This does not mean your drugs are free. You still have to hit that $2,000 threshold, but for a lot of people, hitting that threshold is still far better than having no cap at all. And there is another part of this change that matters if you take insulin. The cost of insulin is now capped at $35 per month for Medicare Part D beneficiaries. That is not $35 per prescription. That is $35 per month total for all of your insulin medications combined. If you were paying $100, $200, or even more per month for insulin before, this change alone could save you hundreds or even over $1,000 per year. Now let me address something that I know a lot of you are thinking about right now. You might be saying to yourself, this sounds great, but I have already chosen my Medicare plan for this year. Can I still take advantage of these changes? The answer is yes for most of them, but the timing matters. The Medicare Savings Programs and the Extra Help Program are not tied to open enrollment. You can apply for them at any time during the year. If you qualify, your coverage can start as soon as the first day of the month after you are approved. So do not wait until January to make this call. Call the Social Security Administration today. The one thing that does have a specific window is the annual Medicare open enrollment period, which runs from October 15th through December 7th each year. That is when you can change your Medicare Advantage or Part D prescription drug plan for the following year. If you want to switch plans to one that is a better fit for your medications, that is the time to do it. But the Extra Help Program, the Medicare Savings Programs, and the new out-of-pocket cap on Part D are available to you right now, this month, regardless of which plan you are currently in. Here is another mistake that a lot of people make. They think that if they have a Medicare Advantage plan instead of Original Medicare, they do not qualify for these assistance programs. That is not true. Extra Help and the Medicare Savings Programs still apply to you even if you have a Medicare Advantage plan. Your Medicare Advantage plan still uses the Part D drug benefit structure, and the out-of-pocket cap still applies. So do not disqualify yourself just because you have a different type of Medicare coverage. Pick up the phone and find out if you qualify. You might be surprised. Let me also talk briefly about something that does not get enough attention, and that is the Senior Medicare Patrol Program. This is a program that exists in every state, and it is designed to help protect you from Medicare fraud and billing errors. Did you know that Medicare makes billions of dollars in billing errors every single year, and some of those errors are charged to real people like you? The Senior Medicare Patrol volunteers can help you review your Medicare summary notices, spot errors or charges for services you never received, and report suspicious activity so it gets stopped. If you ever get a medical bill that does not look right, or if someone calls you and asks for your Medicare number over the phone, the Senior Medicare Patrol is the first call you should make. You can find the contact information for your status program through the Medicare website or by calling Medicare at 1-800-633-4227. Now, let me circle back to where we started and make sure we cover everything clearly. The 3 surprises I mentioned are real, they are available right now, and they can put real money back in your pocket this year. First, the Extra Help program through Social Security can pay for a big chunk of your prescription drug costs, and you can apply today by calling 1-800-772-1213 or going to the Social Security website. Second, the Medicare Savings Programs through your state can pay your Medicare Part B monthly premium, and your State Health Insurance Assistance Program can help you apply for free. Third, the new $2,000 annual cap on Part D out-of-pocket costs and the $35 per month cap on insulin are already in effect this year. All 3 of these are backed by real law, real money, and real government programs that are here to help you. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do that right now. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, and make sure you get notified every time we post a new video. We cover these topics every week, and we always give you the real numbers, the real phone numbers, and the real steps to take. You do not want to miss the next one because these deadlines and opportunities do not wait. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and leave a comment below telling me what situation you are in right now. Are you on Medicare? Are you helping a parent or a spouse navigate these decisions? Let me know in the comments because I read every single one, and your story might inspire our next video. Before I close, I want to make sure we cover one more thing. A lot of people feel overwhelmed by all of this, and they just do not know where to start. If that is you, here is your simplest next step. Call the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213 and ask them about the Extra Help program. That one phone call could be the start of saving thousands of dollars this year. If you get approved for Extra Help, tell the representative that you would also like to apply for the Medicare Savings Program in your state and ask them what the next step is. They can point you in the right direction. That is it. One phone call to get started. And if the wait time is long when you call, try calling early in the morning or late in the afternoon and be patient. The people who answer those phones are there to help you, and the hold time is usually worth it once you get through. If you know a parent, a neighbor, or a friend who is on Medicare, please share this video with them. A lot of seniors do not spend as much time online as we do, and they miss announcements like this all the time. A quick text or an email forwarding this video could make a real difference in someone's life this month. We all need to look out for each other, especially when it comes to money that we are already entitled to. I want to close by saying something directly to you. Taking care of yourself and your finances is not selfish. It is smart, it is responsible, and it is exactly what you deserve. You worked hard your whole life. You paid into Medicare and Social Security through your paychecks for decades, and these programs exist because you earned them. Do not leave money on the table out of pride or out of confusion. Pick up the phone, make the call, fill out the form, and claim what is yours. It is not a handout, it is yours. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope it gave you something real to act on today. If it did, please subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and share it with someone who needs to see it. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or your own experience, because our community grows stronger every time you do. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself out there.